prioritize relentlessly. And, it's intended mostly for product team members who are making prioritization decisions, but I think it also applies to a product leader who is focused on building the system. For example, when I joined GitLab, it's a big company. There's a lot going on. It's complicated. There's 1,000 things I could have focused on. But I knew we had to triple the size of the team over the next 2 to 3 quarters. And so I said to anyone who would listen, my number one goal is hiring, period, full stop. And so I invested a lot of my time in making sure that the process was solid and interviewing candidates myself. It was second only in priority to taking customer calls. And I did things, I invested a ton in that. And I ignored things that you would normally expect a new CPO to dive into. I didn't talk to customers as much as you would have expected. I didn't dig in on the product as much as you would have expected because I knew hiring was my number one priority. And if we didn't get the team staff, then it doesn't matter what I do personally. And so that's an example of heavy prioritization. Know the thing that you're trying to fix within your system. What's the number one or maybe two things? Feed that, make sure that happens, and then move on to the rest. It's tempting to try to solve 10 or 20 things at once, but ultimately I don't think it works as well as if you know what your number one thing is, work on it until it clears the bar, and then move on.